somebody said that there was no sample study been done or there was no representation been done. It has been done and the study was done properly. When there was a representation from various hotel associations, it was thought appropriate that it should be brought from 18% to 5%. Now, if somebody tells me that the set-off was more than that 12% which has been given, then I disagree to that. So probably this should have been passed on to the customers. It is a clear-cut case of profiteering. So there are anti-profiteering laws. If somebody is trying to do that, a customer who is aggrieved can approach the authorities. Number two, my request to all the hoteliers would be, do not hold on to the profits. Please pass it on to the customer because they have a legitimate right over that. When your associations represented it, they said once you bring down the tax, we will pass it on to the customer. Now the tax has come down. You will have to show that thing that you are honest and you are also viable people. So bring the tax down, and in case there is a genuine reason to stack up the base prices, do that. But do not play with the sentiments of the people, because otherwise people will not take you seriously. Yeah, okay. Brijesh, probably you have not studied it properly. The anti-profiteering laws clearly says that if there is a slashing of the tax, the slash of the tax has to be passed on to the end customer. Okay, and if that is not been done, then it is incorrect. If there is a complaint, then that will be entertained. So we are not talking about people who are passing it on to the real customers. A. B. If you understand, 18 to 5% is 13% discount, not because we were not appropriate. It was because there was a deliberation, and we are a democratically elected government. After deliberation, we felt that we should do it. We have done that. Now let me just remind you that we are very sensible, and what Rahul Gandhi ji has done is probably incorrect by calling this as to be a Gabbar Singh tax. Probably he was reminded about the emergency implemented by his own grandmother. So you don't understand what is finance. You have given this country license Raj. You have made this country a pauper country. You have put us behind many decades. We are trying to put it right. Whatever you have done wrong in 67 years, we are trying to put it right in the last 3 years.
No, but
that's why you see
that we have
jumped in Moody. That's why you see that that is ease of doing business has jumped from 130 to 100. So please hold on your horses, Mr. Brijesh. Probably you should have studied that passing on to the benefit is because there was a representation from the hoteliers. And when I would like to quote here what Garish Oberoi said, he said we were not expecting 5%, we were expecting 12%. So the pass on of the benefit was with the consideration that we should have the benefits to the customers. Now let me also answer one more question which somebody had asked. Difference between AC and non-AC. Sir, non-AC restaurants are used by commoners, middle class people and the lower class people who do not have that much to spend. So naturally here we would like to pass on more benefits to them. There is a little difference between two classes. So a non-AC restaurant should be given more benefits.
Okay, Vinit, Goenka, I understand what you're saying.
Faye, I don't have a ready answer right now what is the penalty, but I could quote what Girish Bapatji, the minister there in Maharashtra, said. He has provided a number 1800225900 where the citizens can complain if they find that there is been profiteering. I am not aware of the law right now, but if you want, I can come back, study tomorrow and tell you what is the exact penalty about it.
Tell me one thing, sir. You're talking about profiteering, right? Meaning what? If I can't increase my price, I have to take in the hit. Sir, am I supposed to take the hit which you're not going to give me by input credit?
No. Say,
I have got a place, I am paying rent.
Take the hit.
I am paying rent of say 2 lakh rupees. I am paying 36,000 GST. Then my products are there. So I am paying GST. Again, you make it 5% without giving me the credit of the GST. Where do I get my credit from? I go on again paying losses like we've done for the last 1 year.
Can I answer it?
Yes, everybody's listening.
The tax was there when the tax was implemented 18%. There was a rent. So there was a base rate 7 days back also. So don't tell me that the rent has gone up right now.
Sir,
so
sir,
there was a rent which we were paying. This was the GST was implemented.
Sir, you don't get the point.
You asked for rebate on the 18% which has been given to you.
But okay, so just to explain this to my viewers and Dr. Kamat will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to make an attempt to explain this to our viewers. One second, Vinit Goenka. So restaurateurs earlier, up until now, even during this... One second, Vinit Goenka, please.
Cancel the registration of the eatery.
You will cancel the registration of the eatery under GST.
30 seconds. You wanted to know what is the penalty?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what my understanding is. It can be cancelled. So there is the penalty. An exact penalty can be told to you tomorrow once I study and come back. But to let the gentleman know, taxes once slashed has to be passed on to the customers. You cannot now come out with an argument saying that the taxes have to be reset.
You've reduced the tax, the GST applicable to the consumer. I am going to charge 5%. So where is the question of not passing it on? What happens to my input credit? There is no answer for that.
All right, hang on. I want to bring in some viewers as well, and I just want to explain so far to our audience what's actually going on. 1 second.
Can I repeat the number for benefits of the customers who would like to lodge the complaint? It is 1800225900. In case they want to lodge a complaint, they can do that. A. B. I would like to explain to my Congress friend, sir, the country runs on taxes. The revenues have to be neutral. If you deduct revenues in some places, some has to be adjusted. If you don't do that, you face situation of 1991. You know, if you understand 1991, it was your government where we sold the gold of the country. So I would request Brijesh, please understand, this is not what you can do. You guys could not implement GST because you did not understand GST at all. You do not have the courage to implement that. Now to tell that whether we have rectified it, we rectified it because... Miss Faye, do you have survey and how many surveys you have done where you have seen not been passed? Who are into problem with the rents?
I haven't. I'm not the government. I didn't make the decisions.
They have a problem only after this.
No, where is the answer to our question? Who did the survey? When did it took place?
I may not have a specific number right now. Just let me answer it out. Let me answer it out, sir. There are people who do that. When there is a deliberation, there is a representation from the association, the numbers have been taken. There are people who talk about it. There are people who apply mind. Once the application of mind is done, this is only done because there should be a good which is coming out. There was a rationalization being done. They felt it was appropriate to slash it by 13%. Now there is only 5%. How do you pass on another discount to that 5%?